Marie Claire Gorham.
Here.
Donna Jett. Mary Jo Williams.
Here.
Joe DiNucci.
Here.
We have a quorum. Thank you.
Great. Okay, so we stand for Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. And time for announcements from the trustees. Marie Claire or Joe, do you have anything? Well, I have a couple things. I wanted to start this meeting by acknowledging that it's Melinda's last meeting with us. And just to say, which I've already said to you, but I cannot imagine somebody who could have been more suited to come in and fill this interim position. I think your experience, your knowledge, your calm demeanor, it was so smooth. It's been amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm just so appreciative.
Yeah.
Gotten so much done. It would have been so easy for things just to kind of slide through the cracks, and that never happened. So I'm very, very happy and grateful.
Thank you.
And,
Very appreciative.
yeah.
It's been a real joy and pleasure to work.
Well, thank you.
Both with the community as well.
Yeah, it just feels like you've been here forever, and you should stay forever, but I know that's not going to happen. And on that note, we do have a new director hired. She will be starting on Monday. Her name is Heather Cousin, and we will learn much more about her next week. But anything you want to add about her, Melinda?
Yeah, I've known Heather a bit. She has a great career, a long career in California. I think she's been a director for more than 15 years. And she will be introduced to the city council next week on March 3rd. But yeah, she's going to be a great addition, and we've already been conversing. I've set up her email, so she's got a lot of information in front of her, and excited to get started.
And Melinda will be here next week to assist with that transition and onboarding. And Heather isn't going to know what hit her, I think, next week. It's going to be very, very busy for her, but that's great. And I'm sure she's going to jump right in, and she'll be well-oriented before you take off. So again, thank you, and we'll be so happy to meet her next week.
But you put out the public.
The public announcement has not gone out.
Contact info.
Not yet, I don't think.
Well, her email at work is along the same vein as the rest. It's hcousin, COUSIN, @ci.carmel.ca.us. But yes, we will get all of that out. Once she arrives, she'll, get a computer and a cell phone and, be fully set up.
She's not here yet.
No.
Now, Monday is her first day, and the other thing I wanted to just remind everybody is we have a special meeting on Tuesday with the architects, which I'm very, very excited for everyone to see what they're going to present. And Heather should be here as well, so you'll have a chance to meet her. Right?
It's the 5:30 meeting.
No, on Tuesday at 1:30 is a formal special meeting of the Board of Trustees for the purposes of the architects providing presentation.
Is that the 4th?
The
3rd, March
Third.
3rd, Tuesday, 1:30.
1:30, and it's here in Chambers.
Yes.
Here in the chambers.
You didn't get that?
Special meeting of the Board of Trustees.
Yeah.
The agenda hasn't gone out yet, but it will go out in another day or so.
Yeah.
I think we confirmed everybody's availability, I think is what we were doing last week.
Yeah, Donna will be back, which is great. Okay, great. And then, Melinda, any announcements from you?
I just want to say thank you again to the board. It's certainly to the city for bringing me on board. The foundation's a great partnership, and the staff. You have a wonderful staff here at 2 locations, of course, and Carmel. So, and I will take phone calls. I'm available technically through March. I just won't be in Carmel on a daily basis. I'll be back for that grand opening of your restored Harrison Memorial Library. But it's truly been my pleasure, and what a great organization and tremendous leadership. So thank you.
Well, thank you.
I only had one meeting over lunch week before last week. And it's really been great to get to know you. I'm sorry that you're transitioning out, but I'm sure, as you said, Mary Jo,
Yeah.
she's been the lifesaver.
Yeah, it's been tremendous. And that transition, as you said,
Right,
it's not a hard,
right.
hard stop. We'll have
No,
access
Heather will
and
be
questions. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we still have her available for a while, which is great. Okay. Any public appearances? Anybody? Nope. Okay. So first order of business is to approve the minutes for January 28th. Any questions about the minutes or corrections? Okay.
You
Do
need
we
a
have a
motion?
motion, please?
Motion to approve.
Seconded.
Marie Claire Gorham.
Yes.
Joe DiNucci.
Yes.
Mary Jo Williams.
Yes.
Approved, thank you.
Okay, and the librarian's report for January 26th?
Turn my mic on, there we go. Yes, I, rather than, reviewing numbers at this point, they have not changed significantly since the last few reports. We usually see quite an increase during summer reading programs, so, or other big events, but no significant changes. But I will mention that the last two children's programs attracted more than 80 attendees. We do move a lot of shelving out of the way, fortunately on wheels, and then we throw open the story time room and expand into that space. So keep tabs. We had I didn't have a chance to join them yesterday, but they had a vinyl art, as in LP vinyls. They had an artist come in, and I didn't get the attendance, but we'll get that into the next report. So some really creative and fun programs. I would say the music programs are probably the top attended programs. And we had a lot of rain last week, so people were happy to be inside. So that was very exciting. And we've already talked about the new director, so I don't think I have anything else to add to that. So that's my brief report.
Great, thank you. So the next item is to receive the treasurer's report. Donna is not here today, but the report is attached to your agenda packet. And I think we're going to talk a little bit later about the ad hoc reports. I think we can proceed with approving the check register, and we'll come back to the budget part a little later in the meeting. Any questions about the check register?
A motion to approve the check register.
I second it.
Joe DiNucci.
Yes.
Marie Claire Gorham.
Yes.
Mary Jo Williams.
Yes,
Approved, thank you.
and we will ask Donna to make any comments about the report when she's here next month. Okay, next on the agenda is a progress report on the Harrison Memorial Library Restoration Project. And I think just a few things to say about that. The architects will be here this coming week. So in addition to the board presentation that they're going to do for us on Tuesday, they're meeting with other groups. And there is a community meeting on Wednesday, March 4th. Oh, thank you. I didn't have to trust my memory. At 5:30 to 6:30. This one will be slightly different from the previous ones in that it's less about getting people's ideas or thought, but more to reflect back everything that they've learned and done in the last several months. And I think it's going to be very exciting for people to see it and understand what really is about to happen. We're also hopefully very close to settling on a location for the temporary library, but it's still not settled, so we will give you that information once we have it. Alex, is there anything that you would like to add about this? When your time, okay. Anything, Melinda?
I went back through the notes of prior meetings with the architects, which is inclusive of the foundation and city employees and library staff. The next phase is called design development. And the focus of that is going to be technical coordination, lighting design, material and finish selections, casework design, and furniture selections. And an update will be provided to City Council to keep everybody informed along the way. So the program that we've just completed, the schematic design with all of the input from the community and the city and the foundation and library and board already has sort of evolved the design of the interior spaces and the function of the interior spaces. Of course, we're very excited about a new elevator in the building to make it much more accessible. And then one follow-up on the community presentation on March 4th, 5:30 to 6:30. That's going to be in the main reading room of the Harrison Memorial Library rather than the Sunset Center. And we do ask for registration because space is somewhat limited, and I believe the registration is on the foundation's website.
So we should all register.
No, just, it's,
Nice.
Great, thank you. Okay, any questions about this? Great, okay. And we'll receive a report from the Carmel Public Library Foundation on recent activities. Alex?
Good morning, trustees.
Good morning.
I, on behalf of CPLF, would just like to echo the trustees' comments and accolades for Melinda. I just want to say you've done such a stellar job in a time when there was a lot going on, a challenging transition, and you've been a wonderful and very supportive, proactive bridge to this transition. So I just want to say thank you so much. Melinda already mentioned that we are in a really exciting next phase with the schematics and the design process, and we're moving right along. CPLF continues to have extraordinary success. In that short amount of time for its fundraising, we've raised $15.5 million for the building towards the $17.5 million goal. And we've raised our goal to $22.5 million by adding a $5 million endowment. And we've also received an unrestricted $2 million recently. So we look forward to our meetings with the architects and the community presentation next week. And that's what I have on the campaign so far. Also through Monterey County Gives, CPLF just received our funds for $120,000. So thank you to everyone who contributed in the community. And our programs continue to be very popular and relevant. The power of language is the theme this year. And tonight, CPLF is presenting a fireside chat at the Harrison Memorial Library at 6:30, The Future Tense, What's Left for Human Language Learners, with Monterey International Institute Studies Professor Gabrielle Guillen. And then the last, but definitely not least, we're working hard on our annual event with Jeffrey Rosen, the We the People edition. Really, again, prescient, really important to get all of our networks there, you know, at this time, an important conversation about the Constitution. So that's what I have. April 28th. Tickets are already on sale. They're at Sunset Center. You can get them through carmelpubliclibraryfoundation.org. Just they're on the homepage. And if you can get you and your networks to go, we'd appreciate it. It's the only fundraiser that we do of this kind throughout the year. So, thank you.
All right, thank you, Alex. Thank you. Okay. So the next agenda item is to receive a report from the Ad Hoc Committee on Mid-Year Budget Review. And I will give that report out. Donna, Jet, and I were the Ad Hoc Committee. We met with Melinda on February 3rd. And the good news is we're really on track with our budget. We were at 48% of our money spent in month 7 of the fiscal year, which sounds like we would have a little extra. But we do have some budget needs coming up, and we're going to work on improving the technical services workspace in the park branch to accommodate for staff. And so we'll probably come back to this group with the budget adjustment request at the March meeting. And we're thinking about what else might we need to do or budget for next year, considering that we'll be in a different space. And so we're looking at some additional, perhaps online resources, adding the Wall Street Journal or other, other ebooks, things like that, to make it a little bit easier. But that will be part of our discussion for our budget in 26-27 fiscal year. So, but it was overall good news. So any questions?
That's great.
Great, thank you. And then a report on the strategic plan.
Sure.
Ad hoc committee, Joe and Marie Claire.
Thank you. Yeah, Joe and I got to have a chance to meet with Melinda and overview. It's obviously very positive. I mean, bottom line, I have a couple of notes, but it's practical, community-driven. The 3-year roadmap really balances ambition, the major renovation, expanded access, sustainability, and leadership with a lot of realism. So we have that phased implementation, continuity through construction, and I think a strong focus on operational stability and staff empowerment. Of course, it still positions the library to stay the heart of the village, which is, I think, a lot of what you were actually on the committee to build this, the whole strategic plan. Not myself, but Mary Jo. I think some of the details that we gleaned was knowing exactly whose point on these projects, at least on the library side, and then also for us and the trustees, what we can do more, and looking at what bridges can we build, and exactly looking at our own networks. And we were specifically looking at some more that Joe and I can be doing moving forward. Would you like to? Yeah,
No, I'm
please.
glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because I have to admit, I'm a slow start here. I've never been in this exact situation, but I do have a good network. And I just need to invoke it and be clear on why and what am I expecting these people to do. And what I'm not clear about also is how aligned, like some of the people in my network, I don't think they've set foot in a library. They live here. And it's not a judgment, it's just a sort of a fact. I don't know how much they read or where they get their information. But they could be helpful if we understand what exactly we're trying to accomplish. So, and it is a waterfall, or like a tsunami of information, because even if the library was in a static or relatively stasis, it was just 2027 is going to be just like 2024. But that's not the case. Everything's moving. And not just once, it's going to move twice. So it is exciting. It's a lot. So I'm trying to get clearer and clearer on how I can contribute.
I think the concern was really understanding whether or not we were on track with the plan. And it sounds like you believe we are.
Yes, yeah, in summary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to.
Yeah, no, thank
That's
you,
what
I
it sounded
appreciate
like,
that.
yeah.
But we got to look at the specifics, right? And yeah, just even who specifically is doing what training, when did they complete it, and I think it's just overall all looking very much on track, and it is exciting
Good.
to see all of this work that, we've gotten to.
I think with the leadership transition, with the renovation, it's
Thank
so easy to lose sight.
Yes.
So I'm so glad you guys were able to spend the time and feel comfortable that we're where we should be.
Yeah.
Are there any adjustments that you see that need to be made, or not yet?
I think what, if I'm recalling correctly, one of the specifics that just consistently comes up, of course, is the Saturday hours, and we got information on that, and it still looks very promising. And so I think that's been, a
Right.
core tenet that we want to get them, and we're
Yes.
getting them, and it's,
Yeah.
yeah. So it does seem like basically all of the community's feedback is on track.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Great. Any other questions or comments?
No, but I would add that the meeting we had with you was really like a calming, oh, somebody's got this, right?
Yeah,
It's not in free fall or anything like that. In fact, it's on track.
good, good, great. Okay, thank you. Okay. Our next agenda item is to approve a request to borrow city artwork by Monterey Museum of Art and forward the request to the city council for final approval. Katie,
Good morning.
good morning.
Hello again. Thank you for having me back. So I've been working with Monterey Museum of Art and our own appraiser to gather the rest of the documentation needed under our art loan policy. We just got the appraisal in the beginning of this week. A lovely, thorough job done by Amy Essick, who's worked with the city before. The value of the piece was increased to $80,000, mostly in response to, inflation and adjustments for the way the current art market is going. We're still working with the museum to get their final certificate of insurance. They've hit not even a snag, a minor delay from their insurance company. It's more than a formality, but they are a fully accredited fine art museum. They are fully insured. We're just waiting on that last piece of paper. So I would ask that you guys, if we could approve, and if they're not able to get that last piece of paper in before the city council meeting, I won't bring it to council. I'll wait until we have that final piece of paper. But I have no concerns that they will get it in, just it's a slight matter of timing.
Okay, great.
Any
Anybody have any
questions?
questions?
I've done a fair amount of fine art insurance legalese before, and it looks absolutely stupendous. That was really an incredible appraisal, like very, very thorough.
Yes,
Yeah.
very thorough, and
Yeah.
she did us a favor and was able to turn it around very quickly.
Yeah,
Which
it's
we really
wonderful and
appreciated.
precise. Yeah, so yeah, looks great.
Great.
So approve it pending receipt
Yes.
of?
So we need a motion to approve the request pending receipt of the insurance information.
Make a motion to approve the, oh golly, I should have written it down. Say it again, say it for me again. Thank you. The request to borrow city artwork by Monterey Museum of Art and forward the request to the city council for final approval pending receipt of the insurance paperwork.
Yes.
I second the motion.
Thank you.
Joe DiNucci,
Yes.
Marie Claire Gorham,
Yes.
Mary Jo Williams.
Yes,
Approved, thank you.
great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's good to have. Okay. So anything else that any of the trustees wanted to bring up? Okay, so.
Future agenda items.
Yeah, future agenda items, so, Melinda,
Budget, I think there's going to be a budget adjustment that we'll want to get on that
so budget.
hopefully in
for
March. For the tech services, just a little bit of reconfiguration back there.
Okay, and we will, as I said earlier, have the special meeting on Tuesday, and then we meet again on March something.
Is it the 25th?
I think it is the 25th.
25th,
Yes, okay. All right, well, thank you all very much. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.
Yes.
What sounds like we'll see you Tuesday. Yes.